Our twin OBGYNs are back. Dr. J and Dr. I are busting medical myths. Here are Val Warner and Ryan Cheverini on Season 9 of Windy City Live.
Coming up next, it's Pillow Talk. What happens when an ex-husband and the new husband don't get along? And then later, it's another round of Fact or Fiction. Our twin OBGYNs, Dr. J, Dr. I are here. We'll be right back.
OBGYNs from right here in Chicago, and they're back to play a little Fact or Fiction with us. Let's hear it for Dr. J and Dr. I. All right, good to see you guys. Let's get right in. I know, good to be seen. Yes. All right, amen. Okay, number one, kimchi, a spicy Korean dish, could be a cure for and even reverse baldness. Ooh, this sounds, it sounds crazy, right? It sounds so crazy that I'm going to say it's a fact.
Oh. Yeah, if it's true, I'm getting on Uber Eats right now. Every man's worst nightmare.
Yeah. This is actually a fact. This is true. This is true.
Wow.
So, you know, we've known for a long time that kimchi, because it's one of those fermented foods, right?
Right.
It's got probiotic activity, and it's got antioxidants, so it's good for your brain and your immune system, your heart, all these things. But for some reason, don't ask me why, I have no clue, but in South Korea, they actually had men drinking kimchi juice. And they found that when they did this, their hair got fuller, they stopped losing their hair, and the hair follicles that were gone, that were like DOA, actually started regenerating hair. So if you drink kimchi juice or eat kimchi twice a day, not only is it good for your body, but it's going to regrow your hair.
Now, for folks who don't know who kimchi is, tell them.
So it's like this fermented cabbage. It's actually like the national dish of South Korea. It's actually really good.
It's very good, right? But you're so picky, I don't think you're going to like. Can you drink the kimchi juice, you said?
Yeah, but so the kimchi, it's good for you.
The kimchi's good.
My driver's 4 minutes away.
4 minutes away. He's going to come back with a ponytail next week.
Yeah, exactly. He's going to come back.
That's right.
Let me ask you something. We're talking about men, but can women who suffer from baldness benefit from kimchi?
Absolutely. Because usually when you have baldness, male or female pattern baldness, it's related to decreasing testosterone levels. Yep.
Okay.
So, yeah, absolutely.
All right. Order me some, too. Number two, women living in rural areas may go through menopause more than a year later than women living in urban areas.
What do you think, audience?
Women living in rural areas may go through. You know, I'm going with another fact.
I am, too. It sounds strange.
It sounds like it could be.
It's fact. It's fact. And so basically living in the city is murder on our bodies. From our gonads, it leaves our poor little testicles and ovaries withering away on a vine to our entire body. No, truly it does. It does. It does. No, yeah. No, but it does. And so basically there's environmental toxins, noise pollution, noise pollution, that is noise pollution, light pollution, and that basically wreaks havoc on the ovaries, the testicles, and the body in general, because all of the light and all of the sound makes it tough to sleep. That means our circadian rhythms get thrown off, our cortisol levels start to increase, and that just absolutely kills the ovaries and the testicles. And so you get a lot of low T, which is affecting me. I'm very sad. And you also get early menopause. So and so it absolutely
so there it is. It's fact.
them. Yeah. So we need to move out to the country.
I'm ordering Uber Move, and I'm moving.
Movers, right? Okay, so far I'm winning. I've got the first two right. Number three, avoid sex before an appointment with your gynecologist. I've always wondered this.
All right, you got the answer. What is it?
I'm just gonna say fact.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you never avoid sex. It's a fact.
So Ryan's against avoiding sex at all costs. So this is actually fiction. This is fiction. Yes, it is. This is fiction. This is fiction. This is the thing. So people feel like if they're going to the gynecologist, it's going to affect their pap smear, their pelvic exam if they have sex. It does not. Now, I tell people, if you don't use a condom, your gynecologist will know. I'm not going to go any further than that. But if you don't want them to know, use a condom. But it does not affect things. And for men, too. Like if you're going to get your prostate examined, Ryan, or your you can have sex and there's no way for them to know, and it's not going to affect anything. So if you're going to see your doctor, get an exam down below, you can't have sex. It's not going to hurt anything.
It's not going to hurt. Now, let me ask you guys this from your vantage point. Do you have a preference? Do the doctors have a preference?
I do have a preference.
Yeah.
I prefer that you don't do it. I prefer that you not, because it's a little messy.
Your opinion
I'm just being honest, you know.
No, I feel like your opinion matters because that's consideration for you guys. You're the one down there.
Yes, thank you. Okay. Sometimes I'm a little offended, you know.
Okay, ladies, close it up before you go to the doctor. All right, number four, if your period starts, cancel that appointment with your gynecologist. I I would, but since you said the other one was fiction, I'm going to say this one is fiction.
I'm going to say this is fiction, too, because better for you guys to handle it than me.
Well, you know what? Your rationale is off, but fiction is correct. Yes, so that's fiction. So you don't have to cancel the appointment. And in reality, we tell people, most people think it's a little embarrassing, but if you look at what we do all day, we deliver babies. It's blood, urine, poop, and amniotic fluid. And so this is like our element, okay? And so I don't even think twice when somebody comes in on their period. It's kind of like if you call a plumber and you have a clog and you leave a little turd there. He's not gonna think twice about it. You're embarrassed, but he's like, whatever, he's just gonna do his work. So it doesn't affect us. We don't care. And actually looking at your flow can tell us something about your health, believe it or not. If your thyroid is off, if there are precancerous or cancerous lesions of the cervix or the uterus, if you have bleeding disorders, we can actually get a better hint based on your flow.
So do you suggest we make our appointments around our period?
We don't suggest that you do, but if your period started, you don't have to cancel it.
Yeah, Doc, is turd a medical term?
It is a medical term, sir, yes.
I think I read that. I think I read that in my bioscience class.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Ryan, shush, we got 1 minute. Here we go, number 5. Taking aspirin 3 years after its expiration date is perfectly fine. I bet you this is fact.
Oh, I'm saying this is fiction.
No,
I don't like expiration dates on anything.
Val is 5 for 5. This is fact. This is actually fact.
Why do they have an expiration date
Well,
then?
this is the thing. So the FDA told them basically they had to give you an expiration date that would say beyond this point we can't guarantee it's 100% effective. But some medications 5, 10, 15 years down the line are still 90% effective and they still work well. So if you're in a pinch, take that expired medicine unless it's a narcotic or an amphetamine. Don't take those expired, but everything else, go for it.
What about weed gummies? We're asking for a friend.
Hey, those never expire, right? They never expire.
I've never done one, but I have a friend.
I'm asking for a friend, yeah.
We thought you were acting kind of weird.
Here we go, number 6. The missionary position will improve your chances of getting pregnant.
I'm saying this is fiction.
That's
this is urban legend.
That's fiction.
It's fiction. It's fiction. It's fiction. So this is the deal. But you know what? They did think at one point that it helped because the thought was deeper penetration. The swimmers have a shorter distance to swim, basically.
Right.
Yeah, the swimmer. Well, I can explain later, Idris. But so that's fiction. But what we do find is it's all about timing and time. So timing, make sure you're ovulating. Either do it right before you ovulate or right when you ovulate. Check your temperature every day. Goes up by 0.2 to 0.4. That's when you've ovulated. And it's about time. Take your time. We tell people, when they're trying to have babies, they're like, this is just this is a mission. We're not going to enjoy this. We're just going to have sex and make a baby. Take your time, because when women have orgasms, they're more likely to conceive.
Did you hear that, fellas? When they have orgasms?
They're more likely to conceive. And so, yeah.
I did not know
how Idris has 5 babies, I don't know. But that's what.
Wait, women have orgasms? Oh.
Yeah. We're told it's an urban legend. I don't think they actually do.
I'm getting a bad rub. Oh, thank you guys. Lots to learn today. Good to see you, of course. For more information on Dr. J and Dr. I, check out their medical blog, Twin Doctors TV. And if you have a question for the docs, just send an email to WCL@WindyCityLive.com.